We're back again with another video, and before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's talk about something big. Nicki Minaj is making headlines once again. She has officially become the highest charting female rapper on US Apple Music with Beauty and the Beat. And what makes this even more impressive is the fact that she hasn't released any new solo music in the past 2 years. But that's not all. Over on Spotify, Beauty and the Beat just hit its biggest streaming day ever, pulling in 2.8 million streams. This spike came right after Justin Bieber performed the song at Coachella, which clearly gave it a major boost. On top of all that, Nicki Minaj reacted to reaching 19 million certified album units. While celebrating, she also teased fans by saying, "Should I go for number 6?" hinting that her next album might already be in the works. Then things got a little more interesting. Nicki appeared to throw some subtle shade when she said, "If you're keeping tabs on me, know that I'm not keeping tabs on you. I'm keeping tabs on me too. Trusting God, being productive, that means I always beat you by sheer logic alone. You will never get back to the time you spent on me. I use my energy and yours. Oh, and thank you for your attention. Barbs, do it better." Now, fans, especially the Barbs, believe this could be directed at Cardi B. According to social media chatter, some think Nicki feels like Cardi has been watching her moves closely. At the same time, Nicki also dropped hints about her upcoming project, which has sparked even more curiosity. A lot of rumors are going around suggesting that she might return to her pop sound, something fans haven't seen from her in a while. So, now the question is, would you be here for Nicki stepping back into her pop era? And do you think she might include a diss track aimed at Cardi B on her next album? Interestingly, people have also started pointing out a pattern. Every time Nicki Minaj becomes active on social media, Cardi B seems to show up online around the same time too. Now shifting gears, a lot of attention has been on Rihanna's close friend, Melissa Ford, someone who's been by her side for years. Recently, Rihanna showed up at Melissa's 40th birthday celebration, and fans couldn't stop talking about how stunning both of them looked. Melissa, now 40, looked absolutely incredible. And honestly, many people are saying this is the best Rihanna has looked in the past year. But while the celebration itself was full of good vibes, fans quickly noticed something, or rather, someone, missing. A$AP Rocky wasn't seen at the party, and that immediately sparked conversations online. Some fans are now speculating that there might be tension between A$AP Rocky and Melissa. One person even commented, "Love how Rocky is consistent. He stays the hell away from Job Melissa." That comment raised eyebrows, especially since people started questioning why Melissa was being labeled that way. And honestly, let's be real for a second. Just because someone isn't publicly working doesn't mean they don't have a role. Melissa has been Rihanna's right hand for years. Being that close to someone like Rihanna, who's a billionaire, already says a lot. People even joked that if their best friend was that successful, they wouldn't be stressing about a job either. Still, it's very likely Melissa has her own responsibilities behind the scenes, possibly even playing a key role in Rihanna's inner circle. Then there's another layer to all this. Some fans, especially from Rihanna's fanbase, are being accused of trying to create a divide between Rihanna and Melissa. The reason? Melissa has openly shown support for both Drake and Chris Brown in the past. She's been spotted attending Chris Brown's concerts and even sharing his music on social media. That hasn't gone unnoticed. On top of that, she's also had a close connection with Drake, which adds even more fuel to the conversation. Because of this, some fans believe A$AP Rocky may have distanced himself from Melissa. The theory is that he might not be entirely comfortable with her ties to Rihanna's exes, especially since he's now the father of Rihanna's children. So now people are reading into everything, from who shows up to events to who interacts with who online. And according to these fan theories, Rocky skipping the birthday party and Melissa's continued support for Drake and Chris Brown might be connected. Here's the reality of the situation. Melissa might genuinely get along better with Drake and Chris Brown than she does with A$AP Rocky. And honestly, that's not as dramatic as people are making it seem. If you think about it, most people have been in similar situations. You can be close to your friend, but not necessarily connect the same way with their partner. That doesn't automatically mean there's tension or a serious issue. It just means the bond isn't as strong. And that's completely normal. As long as Melissa isn't publicly disrespecting A$AP Rocky, there really isn't much to complain about. From the outside, it doesn't look like she's crossing any lines. She simply has stronger connections with people she's known longer or feels more comfortable around. And that's an important point. Melissa and Rihanna go way back. Their friendship was built long before A$AP Rocky came into the picture. That kind of history matters. So naturally, Melissa may feel more at ease with people like Drake and Chris Brown because she's had more time to build that connection with them. Even though Rihanna and A$AP Rocky now share a family, that doesn't automatically mean everyone in their circle is going to have the same level of closeness with him. Relationships don't work like that. Just because someone is a partner or even the father of your kids doesn't guarantee that your friends will instantly bond with them. At the end of the day, it doesn't seem like Rihanna or A$AP Rocky are bothered by any of this. Rihanna showed up to the party, enjoyed herself, and celebrated her friend. And Rocky not being there doesn't necessarily mean anything negative. It could simply be a non-issue. What's clear, though, is that Rihanna and Melissa have built a strong friendship over many years, and it's not something that's easily shaken. And realistically, A$AP Rocky isn't going to come in and disrupt a bond that's been solid long before him. Now moving on to another update. Doja Cat has just crossed a huge milestone. She's officially surpassed 30 billion streams on Spotify, making her the second most streamed female rapper of all time. That's a massive achievement, and she's now right behind Nicki Minaj. So first off, congratulations to Doja Cat. Those numbers speak for themselves, and it's clear she has a strong global presence. But at the same time, not everyone is fully on board with where she stands in the rap game right now. Even though she's close behind Nicki in terms of streams, some people feel like that alone doesn't automatically make her the princess of rap. In fact, there's been a lot of debate lately about her musical direction. Many listeners believe that her recent work, especially with her latest album, leans more toward pop than hip-hop. Because of that, critics argue that she hasn't been delivering the kind of rap-heavy performances people expect when giving out titles like that. So while the success is undeniable, some fans feel like she needs to prove herself again on the rap side. They want to hear stronger bars, more lyrical focus, and less singing if she's aiming to reclaim that top-tier rap status. There's also been some frustration directed at her fan base. People have pointed out that despite all the online support, the actual album numbers didn't reflect that same energy. When you look at the stats being discussed, like 57,000, it raised questions, especially considering she's a Grammy-winning artist. At the end of the day, the conversation isn't about denying her success, it's more about expectations. Doja Cat has already proven she can dominate charts and break records. Now, some fans just want to see her bring that same level of impact back into pure rap,